Welcome back to Surrender to Desire, where we stop apologizing for wanting more. Tonight, I want to ask you something. Who convinced you that wanting a life you genuinely love was somehow selfish? Think about it. Somewhere along the way, a lot of us learned to shrink our dreams until they became acceptable. Don't ask for too much. Don't want too much. Don't be too much. Too ambitious. Too emotional. Too complicated. Too much. So we learned to settle. We settled for jobs that drained us, relationships that asked us to become smaller. Dreams were quietly folded up and tucked in the back of a drawer because they felt inconvenient. And then we convinced ourselves that not wanting them anymore was maturity. It wasn't. It was survival. There's a difference. Take a slow breath in. And let it go. Again, slow breath in. And exhale. Good. Now, I want you to imagine your heart sitting across from you. Not the anxious voice in your head. Not the inner critic. Not fear. Just your heart. If your heart didn't have to justify itself, what would it ask for? Not what seems practical. Not what everyone else expects. What do you want? Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's love that feels safe instead of confusing. Maybe it's a career that doesn't leave your nervous system in survival mode. Maybe it's finally believing you're worthy of taking up space. Maybe you haven't let yourself answer that question in years. Take another slow breath. Notice what comes up. You don't have to act on it tonight. You don't have to solve your future before morning. You only have to be honest. Because desire isn't your enemy. Desire is information. It points toward the places where your soul has been quietly whispering, over here. Take another deep breath. And as you inhale, imagine breathing life back into the parts of you you've been asking to stay quiet. And as you exhale, release the guilt that arrived every time you wanted something beautiful. You are allowed to want joy. You are allowed to want rest. You are allowed to want passion. You are allowed to want a life that feels like it belongs to you. That isn't selfish. It's human. One more breath. Slowly in and slowly out. Here's something I'd like you to carry with you tonight. Stop asking, am I allowed to want this? And start asking, what kind of life would make me feel fully alive? Your heart already knows. It has been patient. It'll wait for you. But maybe it doesn't have to wait quite so long anymore. Sleep well. Dream boldly. And remember, the things your heart longs for aren't always asking you to chase them. Sometimes they're simply asking you to stop pretending you don't want them. I'll meet you back here next Thursday.